Well, students, today we will discuss the effect of load on an alternator or synchronously. When an alternator is loaded, its terminal voltage changes due to the following: voltage drop in the armature resistance I into Ra, voltage drop due to armature leakage reactance I into XL, and voltage drop due to armature action. This armature action is the new things which we will discuss in details today. The armature action is the effect of armature flux on the main pole flux. In DC generators, the armature action has a demagnetizing or cross magnetizing effect. But in AC generator, power factor of the load, this is a very important point. In DC machine there is no power factor, but in AC generators or alternator, the power factor of the load has considerable effect on the armature action. Now we will discuss in details the effects of power factor on the performance of the generator. First power factor is unity power factor. There's a unity power factor, then power factor leading, lagging. We'll discuss the three cases in details. Now armature action is the effect of armature flux on the main pole flux. So we will study the waveform of the fluxes. This is the north pole, this is south pole, and this waveform is the main pole's flux. At the center of north pole maximum, at the center of south pole negative maximum. This is the waveform of the main pole's flux, means magnet's flux. And this blue color is the armature flux. So armature flux is 90 degree behind the main pole's flux. So when this is 0, this is maximum, this is negative maximum, this is 0. Now we'll add these two fluxes. On this side both fluxes are positive, so total flux is here. On this side, this is positive, this is negative, almost 0. In this case, this is 0, this is negative maximum, and this is the resultant flux. This is the resultant flux wave, red is the resultant flux wave. Now, from this figure, it is clear that the resultant flux has been shifted to this side. This positive maximum and this is negative maximum. That means initial flux was maximum at the center of the north poles, but now the resultant value has been shifted to this side, and on this side it is minimum flux, this side it is maximum flux. These two tips of the poles are called, one is trailing pole tips and one is leading pole tips. Leading pole tips means जो पहले टिप आ जाए, trailing pole tips means जो बाद में टिप आएगी. And it is mostly on this side. And we say that flux at the trailing pole tips is increased, flux at the leading pole tips is decreased. So effect of armature reaction is that the flux at the trailing pole tips is increased and leading pole tips is decreased. And this effect is called distortion effect. The flux has been distorted, means resultant value has been shifted to this side. So its effect is only distortion. Flux is not decreased, but it is distorted. Its maximum value has been shifted. So second case is zero power factor lagging. Zero power factor means angle between voltage and current is 90 degree. Cos 90 is 0. zero power factor means cos phi 0. Cos phi 0 means phi 90. So there is a 90-degree angle between voltage and the current. So again, this is the main pole flux. Now armature wave has been shifted to 180 degree to the main pole flux, because in unity power factor it was 90 degree behind the main pole flux, but zero power factor lagging means current is further behind the 90 degree to the current. Current is further 90 degree behind the voltage. So 90 degree and 90 degree, it is 180 degree. So this wave is 180 degree out of phase with the main flux. So when we find the resultant of these two waves, the resultant flux is decreased. This is armature flux, this is the main pole flux, this is armature flux. This minus this is equal to this, and this is the resultant flux. And we have seen that at zero power factor lagging, main flux is decreased. So it has zero power factor, its effect is demagnetizing. Demagnetizing effect means it reduces the flux. So voltage accordingly decreased, and if you have to maintain the voltage, we have to increase the current of the main poles. So keep the voltage constant. Next is zero power factor leading. This is a very interesting phenomenon. Leading means current is leading the voltage by 90 degree. First case, the armature flux was 90 degree behind the main pole flux, and in this case it is further 90 degree leading the voltage. So in this case, the armature flux and main pole flux are on the same line. In this case it is 90 degree behind, in this case it is 180 degree behind, and in this case this is 90 degree leading. Leading means it will be in phase with the main pole flux. So main pole flux and armature flux are on the same lines. So when we add these two fluxes, total flux will be increased. That means when you load the generator and power factor is leading, flux increases. When flux increases, EMF increases. So voltage in this case is increased. When we load the generator, we say that voltage always decreases. But in leading case, leading power factor case, when we load the generator, its voltage further increases due to increase in the flux. So in order to keep the voltage constant, this magnetizing current of the pole has to be reduced. So these are the three cases of armature actions. Next we will discuss the phasor diagrams of the transformers or alternator on load. So in RL circuits, we have discussed only armature resistance and leakage reactance. In alternator, there is another reactance also. So we will discuss what is synchronous reactance. Previously, we have seen only the leakage reactance and armature resistance. So we will discuss what is synchronous reactance. So voltage drop in the armature is due to armature resistance IRA, due to leakage reactance IXL, and there is also the drop due to armature action, which is not visible because this drop is due to a change in the flux and it is not actually appearing in the winding as a reactance, as a leakage reactance. So voltage drop due to armature actions may be assumed as a presence of a fictitious rectus. It is not the actual rectus, fictitious means जाली. कोई नाम रख दिया इसका कि fictitious rectus है जिसकी वजह से ये ड्रॉप हो रहा है due to armature action. And fictitious rectus called name is given as XA. XA means armature action rectus. So combination of leakage rectus and armature actions or fictitious rectus is called synchronous rectus. Voltage drop due to armature actions may be assumed as presence of a fictitious rectus XA. So XA combined with XL is called synchronous rectus, and synchronous rectus some of these two: leakage rectus and armature action rectus, which is called fictitious rectus of XA. A is for armature action. And there is another called synchronous impedance. This impedance is combination of resistance and rectus, and in this case synchronous impedance means combination of armature resistance and synchronous rectus. So this is synchronous impedance. So we will draw the phasor diagram of alternator on load. These are three types of load: unity power factor lagging, power factor leading. This is E0 is the actual voltage induced in the winding. E EMF induced after allowing armature action. Means armature actions को इफेक्ट खत्म करके जो EMF बनेगी वो E. V is the voltage available outside the alternator, means at the terminal voltage. So how will we draw this diagram? We will take V as a reference phasor. This is our terminal voltage. Unity power factor means current is lying on the voltage. IR is a voltage drop in resistance, armature resistance. IRA drop is parallel to the current and IX drop is perpendicular to the current. IR is parallel to current, IXL leakage rectus current, leakage rectus, and IX is the fictitious rectus. Both rectus are at right angle. So this is the E, this is the E0. E0 is the total EMF induced, and E is the EMF induced after allowing for voltage drop in the due to armature action. So this is at unity power factor. Lagging power factor, current is lagging behind the voltage. So how to draw this IR drop? IR drop is parallel to current. This is current parallel to current. IR parallel to current, IXL perpendicular to current, and IX is again perpendicular, and this is E and E0. Interesting case is leading. In leading case, current is leading the voltage, IR is parallel to current, IX perpendicular to current, and IX is perpendicular to current. In this case, we will see that V is greater than E. So, leading power factor load is preferred to overcome the voltage drop, but in practical cases we have all the loads are lagging power loads. Okay.